All right, news coming in, of course, regarding Jordan Henderson and the state of his injury at the current moment. We saw him leave the field after it looked like he pulled a muscle against Everton, which they ultimately lost. He was subbed off in that first half. But looking at it now, though, looking at it more clearly, based off the results and what they've been looking at him, at best, he could be out for 6 weeks, and at worst, it could be looking like 12 weeks or more. And of course, that's a big, big blow. He has been filling in that center back position. And Fabinho has been out for a good bit, but it looks like he could be coming back soon and is on the cusp of that. But of course, Liverpool look like they could be solving some of their injury problems with Fabinho and Diego Jota coming back. But now with Jordan Henderson out for a very long time, this is not going to be looking very good for them at all. But based off the 6 week period, that means that the most positive outcome out of the multiple outcomes with his injury, he could be missing up to 6 games for Liverpool, and he could be very touch and go with that Champions League qualifiers for the Champions League quarterfinal, excuse me, if they qualify, if they move on to the next stage. But that still does not look good because that's only 6 weeks. He could be missing 6 games, and the 6 games are very, very important, and they need those points, so they're going to be looking to stay in that top four. But at the current moment, in a 6 week period, we could see him lose out on 6 games and maybe even seven, depending, in a quarterfinals that he could be missing out on the Champions League. But that doesn't even take into account that 6 weeks is the best outcome, and 12 weeks is looking like it could be the most likely outcome, or something even longer than that. 6 weeks is 12 weeks is the estimated time, but it's not looking too good for him, really. I mean, Jurgen Klopp already has been having a lot of difficulties in that center back position, and Ozan Kabak was paired with Jordan Henderson. I feel that Ozan Kabak has been, trying to get used to the Premier League and to the team overall. He has been called out of position a couple times, but he has been playing fairly well with his tackling and defensive efforts. And Jordan Henderson alongside him has played very, very well. But it looks like they're gonna have to hope that Fabinho comes back, and Fabinho does not stay injured at all. And I think it's also a big worry because that midfield hasn't been looking up to par, considering the state of Liverpool, with two of their best midfield players forced to be in that center back position, Fabinho and of course Jordan Henderson. But now it doesn't look good even more, because it could have been a great option in which they could have had Fabinho or Jordan Henderson in that midfield and keep one of them in that center back position and just add a little bit more energy. But the other injuries regarding Liverpool, they do have Naby Keita back in the mix, with as well as Diego Jota, who could be giving some of that more goal scoring threat as he did earlier on the season, as well as James Milner and Fabinho, of course, coming back in. But not a good sign for Liverpool, of course, if they manage to beat RB Leipzig and continue on in that knockout stage and move to the quarterfinals. They could be missing their captain and one of their most key players this season.